Live on the live stream, eating a kid's burger from Steak and Shake, because they decided to cut my freaking burger in half because they thought I was a kid, but actually I'm 27 years old.
Any sandwich cut in half is already 50 times better.
I'm trying to put french fries on it and my french fries are falling off.
Cut in half.
Yeah.
Just hold it with the half cut side up, layer the french fries on it, eat it like a hot dog.
It's a great idea, actually. That's another reason why I married you. You always come up with the best ideas. You know, one of these days, I just want to go to random fast food places and see what burgers can I eat in one bite.
Is that going to be a
Good afternoon.
burger or a bad burger?
Bad burger. If I can fit the whole ass burger in my mouth, that's a bad burger. I need a burger.
But what if it's the most tasty burger and it fits all in your mouth?
I mean, it would be tasty and good, but it's still a bad burger. You gotta... If I have to spend $10 on a burger, and the whole ass burger fits in my mouth with one bite, there's something wrong with that burger.
What if it's $3 mini burger?
Hmm?
What's if a $3 mini burger?
You know, that's not terrible. Then I would understand.
Like a slider size with Hawaiian bread buns.
Mmm. Glorious. But I already have a pretty big mouth.
That's an understatement.
I can eat most kids' burgers in one bite. You know what? I don't see that's a problem. But also, I mean, if it's a tiny ass burger and I'm hungry, I'm gonna be mad. Cause ain't nobody got time for a tiny ass burger. Yeah, who knows? Might make this a series. Because I actually enjoy it. Juniper versus who knows? It's like
What
the...
is she versing?
Huh? Who is she versing?
Well, like, how is she versing? Like, fighting them? Or
Fighting.
Just, like, out-boobing them?
Outbooing would be easy. Well, unless I go against, whatever that one person's name is. Why, thank you for following. Howl. Howl's Moving Castle. Freaking love that movie. Great movie. 10 out of 10. Would say watch every day for the rest of your life. Do it now. I got all that fun stuff done. And now time for the shading. Ow. Because I do the lazy form of shading, which is actually the quicker way of shading. And Toon Shade, with your idea that you gave me the other... I can't remember how long ago it was. But I really do think it's a great idea, and I'm trying to figure out a way to make it so that we can put it into practice. Because I think that would be really freaking fun. There we go. Because I think that you're a genius.
Policy genius.
basically there's something called Gartic phone, which basically is like a Pictionary slash telephone, where you draw the thing, and each time it's drawn, it might lose a little bit, so you don't know exactly what it could be, or somebody takes too long. Oh, my voice is very low?
Oh,
Well,
that's weird. It almost sounds like he's
freaking testicles. Let's push that thing up to fucking max. Can you hear me? There we go. But no, I was saying that you're a freaking genius, and I think that the Gartic phone idea is a really amazing idea. I'm just trying to figure out all the fun side of it, of getting people together and all that fun jazz. And also, I'm in the middle of possibly moving, so that's going to be a fun thing to do.
Wait, what was it?
Gartic phone.
Gartic phone?
Gartic.
I don't know what Gartic is.
Think the game Telephone, okay? Where somebody whisper something in someone's ear, and it just keeps on going down the line. But replace this whisper something in someone's ear
With drawing?
with drawing.
So essentially the game that we used to play in college, but with
Passing the
extra
paper around.
steps.
Yeah. Where you give a prompt, and the person draws that prompt, but also in the same breath, it goes through everybody, but you don't have a ton of time to draw it. So sometimes if you take too long.
There's never a whole lot of time to draw that. Because that's a really fun version, is essentially you take a piece of paper and you pass it around. Somebody writes a sentence, covers it, puts it to the next person. That person draws that sentence, covers the sentence, and then passes the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
The next person writes a sentence based on the drawing, and they cannot look at the previous one. So it's like telephone for art.
Valid.
I'm trying to remember what the name of that game was.
I just called it the drawing game. I'm very creative. There we go.
It's just called paper telephone.
Paper telephone.
Or draw telephone. Write, draw, pass. It's got multiple names. I think write, draw, pass makes more sense.
Well, I mean, unless you look at it as write, draw, and pass gas.
I mean, even that's pretty accurate. Did you smell the tables we played at?
That's true. It was disgusting.
I was there. I was the reason it smelled disgusting. You live with me now.
I'm married to you now.
People are married without living together.
It's true. But also, you had to put up with me.
Your farts don't stink that bad, even when you're trying.
I try my best.
Occasionally you'll get a smelly one out, but usually they're just mildly inconvenient. Mine will kick you out of the room.
Valid. It actually kicked me out of the bed once whenever it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Well, actually, I got a lot of art stuff done that morning.
See, I'm good for you.
Your snoring is like no other, though.
I'm gonna go find food.
It's probably a good idea.
I'm hungry.
So, how's everybody's day going along so far? I see that 2 people are online. Hello! I'm taking a wild guess. That's going to be Toon Shade and my Echo. How was your day? Is it going alright? School's back! Oh, fucking hell, school. Golly. Sometimes school's fun. Sometimes school's a piece of crap. Especially in the States, it's absolutely terrible. I mean, I graduated with a bachelor in fine art with computer art emphasis. Once I graduated, I went to go and find some art jobs. Guess what I didn't get? A fucking art job. So I decided to do freelance. And now I draw boobs professionally. I can tell people that I have a degree in drawing tits. Am I mad about that? Not really. As a great person once said, I mean, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. And I shall stand by that statement for the rest of my life. $20 is $20. $20 is $20, especially whenever it comes to paying rent. Pitch some idea. Closest thing I've ever pitched was, what's it called? Experiment 23. And I did that to Webtoons. And I did not get picked up. The thing is whenever it comes to pitching an idea, I'm not the biggest brain whenever it comes to pitching ideas. I'm just more along the lines of the kid that's like, give me an art style, I'll figure out how to do that art style in about 20 minutes. So I will be able to work on as many different things as you guys need.
I can eat this full bag of chips and still have room.
But basically that's how it goes down. It's good to have a pitch Bible though if you're going to be doing any animation, pitching and everything like that, or show pitching.
Pitcher goes to catcher.
So I can do Avatar style in 20 minutes. I can probably learn it in 20 minutes. Roughly.
What you learn?
Depends on what Avatar we're talking about. We're talking about Avatar Last Airbender, or are we talking about Avatar, aka the one from the blue people? That's true. That's all they really want. And nothing more, nothing less. And the cat's in here.
I wonder if I could reach that without dying.
Probably not.
We're gonna try.
Oh, Last Airbender and Korra? I mean, yeah, I've done that before. Heck, I think that was one of your commissions, if I remember right. I can do that style. It's actually not too difficult. Hello! Welcome! Drawing fighting characters. That's what I'm drawing. Basically, this is what I've been doing. Go. Unless you're asking whenever it comes to like what's going on whenever it comes to shading. I mean, there's a couple different ways to shade, and this is one way that is really fast and easy. where you just use a base color. And stuff like that. Give me 1 second.
Kitty gets the stag.
Kitty's gonna come over here in a minute, and then I'm gonna pick her up and take her out because that
You
bell.
come to me, not him. What's wrong with the bell? I'll just let you know where she's at.
Yeah, but it's loud and gets picked up by the microphone.
Chips eating does too, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna kick me out?
No. Why, thank you for that. But yeah, whenever it comes to this form of shading, it's a lot faster than traditional shading. The only downside is that controlling your colors is very difficult. So say if you want a different color than purple, or you want there to be a little bit more warmth in the shade, or more blue in the shade, it doesn't really work well whenever it comes to this.
Just add an adjustment layer above it, though.
Yeah,
get your
that's
shape, and then you just adjust the color.
Yeah, but as I was saying, whenever it comes to it, it's more along the lines of this one is just one through the whole entire layer. One color shade for the whole entire background. If you're wanting to throw in extra colors, it's going to increase your time. Whenever it comes to whatever piece you're working on. Because normally, I will do different different colors for each layer, which actually helps tremendously. Because you can get warmer values and cooler values and all that fun stuff. But whenever you do it like this, it makes it so that it's a lot faster and easier and gets everything more uniform. But you lose out on a little bit of different things. Yeah. I think I did a while back. I'm trying to remember who it was. I used to have a goth character for a while. I just don't remember who it was. It's been a while.
Goth, loli.
There's now another flame war about lollies again.
What's the flame war about again?
Pedophilia.
That's from Lolita the book, not Lolita the Japanese street style.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I was just on Twitter a second, what was it? A couple hours ago, and seeing some of it blow up again.
Yeah, unfortunately they did have a point in some of the lake to stand on because at some point in time the communities did merge a little, which is sad.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. Basically, with this, going back onto the shading style, it makes it a lot easier because basically what I'm doing is having the color is actually all just multiplied on. Maybe into conclusion, try it. What's that? That's really cool. Neat. But technically speaking, because this is all black and, well, white, technically speaking, I can go and do a gray. Then if I hit multiply, then they're grayed out a little. Let's see what happens if I do color dodge. Nope. Darken color? No. Lighter color? No. Divide? No. Hue? No. Saturation? No. Color? No. Brightness? Nope. Glow dodge? Nope. Darken? Multiply? Color burn? Linear burn? Subtract? Oh wow, that's actually... I do enjoy that. But, let's go lighten, screen, color dodge, glow dodge, overlay. Yeah. Which, that makes it gray. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? Hit the... You can do through. Or was that darken? Multiply. Color burn. Subtract. Oh! That is not fun. Ooh, that's actually really fun. Oh gosh. These are actually really... Oh gosh, that looks terrible. I hate that. I've always been looking to see if there's any other ones that I could do to make it so that shading would be nice or more fun. So exclusion, dark color, lighter color, divide, hue. There we go, saturation. There we go. But I'm probably going to go back to this. There we go. There we go. But yeah, this is basically what goes on. Oh, what was I gonna do? There's something else. But actually, after this, I am going to be doing a TikTok live stream. Woo! Because I haven't done that in forever, and apparently they've made it way more easier to do a freaking art live stream. So I don't have to set up every random crap and everything like that, so it's a whole lot easier. There we go. But basically I'm probably going to render this one out a lot more. I might actually do like a discount on basically commissions with the verses in mind, like Natasha or Juniper or Chloe or Lamara versing somebody else's character. I think it'll be fun. Because I like doing very dynamic poses and fighting stances and stuff like that. I really enjoy that. That's actually one thing that I really do enjoy drawing. There we go. There we go. Sorry if I just randomly stop talking. I have a thing whenever I'm drawing a lot, I'll just get deathly quiet. And it's just mainly because I get in a weird zone to do art. And there's actually been some times whenever I've done that and I've actually forgotten to blink or breathe. Matches and competitions, just more along the lines of just like fight scenes and stuff like that. Like this. I mean, this one's a fun one because the thing is that with my normal everyday stuff that I draw for Natasha and Juniper, they never really get to use their powers at all. Because the thing is that whenever their powers is basically based on energy levels, and the thing is that it wipes people out easily if they expand. Expand.
Did you get enough food?
Yes, whenever they do too much, it's kind of like running. If you don't have the energy reserves to run, then, I mean, you get tired and you stop running. You fall over. In a massive heap. So, yeah. That's just something whenever it comes to it. So, I mean, they can do huge things, but they can't keep it up for forever. They have a pretty what's the word? Definitive limit on what they can and can't do. So basically, I mean, it's basically gets into a stamina thing. They work on trying to extend their stamina all the time. I mean, Natasha and Amiko spar all the time, and Juniper spars with Natasha. So, yeah, it's just one of those things of it's a constant back and forth of stamina and helping the other person, as well as yourself, expand their stamina. If that makes sense. Because, I mean, if you go and try to lift weights, you can lift up like 100 pounds once. But if you have to continuously lift up 100 pounds over and over and over again, you can't do that many reps if you haven't trained. There we go. We can call this effects. Because I am going to make... There we go. And it's actually going to be a purple. Well, actually, I'll probably see if I can find that other one that might help me. There we go. Let's look up where OCs are. Ah, there we go. Where's Juniper? Whenever she's just playing around. There we go.
little miniature hamburgers.
Nice. There we go. There we go. And, oh, come on. Okay. So now I'm going to take off reverted multiple. There we go. Do that. Open it up below. Boom. And change that to that color right there. There we go. And there we go. Make it look like she busted through at least one of the light constructs. No. What the heck? What are you doing? No. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's go here. Boom. I know, it's gonna take a minute. Alright, and then invert. Grab that color and slap that in. Perfect. And then do that. There we go. Alright. The next effect is the lightning. Which actually, I do a cheat whenever it comes to lightning. Because instead of using a lightning pin, I use a crack pin. It actually works better whenever it comes to lightning. And what was it? Blue lightning, right? I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me double check. Let's see. I think it was blue electricity, yes. Well, let's give them some color real quick. Boom. Okay, so first things first, I hit the wrong. Okay. Oh, Victoria Frog. There you go. Let's duplicate that. Let's duplicate that one more time. Well, let's merge that and then duplicate that one more time. Yeah, that'd be good enough. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Bring that up a little bit. There we go. Take this color. Boom. 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 Well, actually, do that. Add glow. There we go. And that is true. If you continuously chase after the likes, be careful. Because sometimes you dictate your whole career or art career on likes. Trust me. And sometimes that is not fun. Well,
there's a reason why content creators get so mad that their worst pieces get the most likes and their best pieces don't get viewed.
Yep. Some of my favorite pieces I've ever done do not get that many likes. Actually, let's go. Valid, valid. Sometimes thumbs are really freaking annoying, and I know that for a fact. Gosh. Do not turn that up to that high. Are you talking about this thumb right here? Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Let's crank that up. And let's first hit it off with this. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. There we go. Add glow. And then now let's go go here. Let's do that. And what? Ugh. One second. Hey, when this freaking happens. There we go. There we go.
Thank you.
Make sure that's all taken care of. And now I can go do what I was planning on doing before. There we go.
Are you gonna want more, or do I need to put the rest of it?
I shall come back in a moment.
It's not ready.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. What? Why is it not doing that? Oh. Okay. So I'm going to turn that off. And then there we go. Okay. Now, no die, please. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Oh no, this is not. This is not lore. Trust me. That'd be cool, but no, it is not. Because I'm pretty sure that this other character is not from that universe. She is from her own universe. This just happens to be a really, really fun... Oh, that's probably why I wasn't giving that glow effect that I wanted. Do I consider my characters thirst traps? Juniper originally was. She literally was only designed to be a thirst trap slash fan what was it called? Fan service. That's literally all she was originally. Technically speaking, originally, she was just a character that was a part of a Ninja Six Party drawing I did, and she wasn't supposed to have any meaning other than that. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I just need a character that will just be nothing but fan service. So I was like, oh, I already designed this character. Why not just add her to the roster? Then I added her to the roster. She gained a good following. So after a while, I was just like, you know what? Maybe she actually deserves to be put and have an actual backstory and everything like that. And then that's what led rise to her power and everything like that. That's where she came from. Because before, I mean, all she was there for was comedic relief and also for people to sit there and go, oh my gosh, boobs. That was literally all she was designed for before. And then I was just like, you know what, I should probably give her a little bit more substance and depth. And then I did. And thusly, Juniper was born. Or reborn. Funny story. Juniper's redesign, her first redesign, was actually done on a vacation that I took with my family to a cruise. But now that Juniper has gone on to more of having a identity and everything like that, I've seen her less and less as a basic thirst trap or just a everyday basic character to now someone that is part of everything. I mean, she is now a part of the crew. She's proven herself time and time again. And she's proved that she has staying power. And now I'm more along the lines of just proud that she's a part of my crew. And honestly, I've done more and more to show how strong she actually is. And that's why I enjoy this piece right here, is because, I mean, she can go toe to toe with a lot of different characters. One being Natasha, which is literally one of the stronger characters in my webcomic. Mainly because her power is nothing to really be trifled with. So, to answer your question, yes. And no. If you have a thing for strong, busty characters, boom, there you go. If you have a thing for meek, mild, not super sassy characters, then I'm sorry, these characters are not for you. Because these girls will literally tear you a new one. And one of the episodes that I was doing before, whenever it came to my doodle breaks, I was talking about how Natasha I've actually seen more as a conscience character. So a character that is a voice that I hear whenever it comes to my conscience. So whenever I'm pushing myself too far or anything like that, or whenever I'm in the Great Depressions, she's a character that basically helps ground me, if that makes sense. Yeah. And honestly, most of my characters, they are not the biggest fans of me. I don't write them for me. I don't write them as characters that I'm like, oh, I'm attracted to. Because they have a lot of personality types and quirks that I don't find attractive. But I do find some of these endearing. And definitely helpful whenever it comes to certain situations. I've had many people ask me, is Natasha your girlfriend or something like that? Valid. But I've had that multiple times where people would ask me that question of, oh, is she like your girlfriend or something like that? I'm like, well, no, I would never date any of these characters in my whole entire life. No.
That's right. His standards are lower than that. His
Exactly.
standards are me.
My standards are so lower than that. But yeah, these characters are characters that I just enjoy. It's a commission. A very fun commission I've been enjoying. And welcome. Welcome back. I was just talking about somebody asked who was it? Who asked again? Oh yeah, Marches asked if I viewed my characters as thirst traps. Which, well, thank you. Which, in one aspect, yes. I mean, Juniper was literally made as a quote-unquote thirst trap. Mainly fan service, but, you know. But also in the same breath, I mean, she is now gone far past that and gotten her own personality and everything like that. And I have ideas for other characters that I've designed for them to come into their own and stuff like that. It's just that just getting to that point. For my Patreons, I mean, Lamara is a new face. There we go. But I mean, I understand my characters. Boop, 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 boop. She is fighting. Yoink. Chi. An amazing character that has a very, 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 very fun design. 1 second, taking off my shoes. This piece is taking me a lot longer than normal, but also because I've been really enjoying this piece. So I'm putting a little bit of extra time in it. Because it's not every time that you get a commission that is for one of your own characters so that you can go and have fun with your own character as well. And that's what I enjoy too. Because sometimes I get a chance to go out and have fun with some of my own characters, and I definitely love it. There we go. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do something simple. I'm going to do something real
I'm just
simple.
gonna laugh when somebody gets tired enough for waiting for your comic that they just start commissioning you by the page. For your comic,
Honestly,
so they can
if
read
somebody
next.
did commission me by page, honestly, if my comic brought any money, I would be doing my comic all the time.
You could start like a little
I've started a Patreon. I've almost even started a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter, and nothing like that ever came. And Patreon only had one patron, and it was $1.
You need one that's not necessarily consistent, something that's almost more like the Ko-fi, but has like a tracking thing to where it shows like once it hits this amount of money in this, I can make the next page. And
Yeah.
then it restarts to where you essentially almost like put it up for auction, but I guess multiple people can bid on it, and I guess whoever put money towards it gets like a little footnote in the comic with their name or something.
And also, I've actually stated that if there's enough people asking for the comic, I will start doing the comic again more so. But honestly, I haven't had many people ask me to continue the comic. It's okay. I mean, I've been out of the comic for 3 years now. 3 or 4 years.
I think you did one update in that time though.
Yeah, I've done an update. I mean, what was the last thing I was working on? Let's see. So you guys are going to get a fun treat because you guys get to see the last thing I was working on. That's the last thing I was working on. Ezio's redesign. That's the very last thing I was working on. I mean, I've thoroughly loved this comic. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Oh yeah, this was to do for the Patreon so that people could donate to Patreon, but never. Yeah, I did post it because I never finished it. I just posted a work in progress. That would be the silver-haired dude. Because the very last page that was put up, that was the very last page I drew of the comic. I think I did one other little update. Because I was also have a... oh, yeah. This is the thing that I was also working on. But never finished. Yeah. It's been a hot minute. That's true. And now I do animations, a crap ton of commission work and stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of things are changing. Put up hiatuses. I mean, technically speaking, yeah, I even have... I think this one was way back when. This was like in early 2018. Yeah, 2018. It feels really good. And actually, I even bought myself a comic that does shadows how I wanted shadows to be not that long ago. I think I bought it like about a month and a half ago. And honestly, I was going to mess around with it. But, yep, that, technically speaking, I mean, I still work on the story. Aw, thank you. Like I said before, I mean, if I get enough of a calling for it, I mean, I'll be happy to do it.
You have a lot of it already written out.
Yeah, I have tons of it written out already. And I actually still write into it all the time. Back off, cat. Yeah, back off, you punk. You're not supposed to be back there anyhow. Nice. Nice cat. But I was actually going to actually write instead of sitting there and only writing a comic, I was actually going to write a light novel so that people could actually at least see the ending or more of it. Wonder where it went. Because good golly, I was doing a lot. Ah, here's that. I can probably pull that up so that you all get to see it. Studio mode, the wheel. There we go. Yep, so this is stuff that I highlighted was the stuff that I've already done all the stuff for whenever it comes to at least doing the comic for, and that's only to 5 of 18. I've been significantly writing a crap ton. That would be fun. But yeah, that's literally, it's not that I'm completely stopped. I still continue to do stuff with it, but not as much.
It's just affording the time to set aside for drawing.
Yeah, because trust me, it took me probably about, I would start at the beginning of the week and I would be done with the comic by Thursday. Like the updated page. That's how long it would take. And I've been kicking around the idea of going back and just redrawing the first pages so that they look better. But, I mean, I don't have time. That's the hardest part. If I had time, I would so do all of it. I would be done. I would be kicking butt claiming names, but you know, that's the thing. And do I really want to finish it? Yes. I know the ending. I know everything about this story, and I really want to finish it. But whenever it comes down to it, it's just more along the lines of time, yeah. Here we go. But oh, got it. No worries. I'll fix that. Where did I put that? But I mean, if that's something you all want, all I gotta say is that if you want to, if you get enough people together, I will probably go about doing it.
I say you need to make it more accessible for people to see how much others have put in towards it, though, and have, like, goals.
Yeah.
Because if you know that it's going to take you, like, 3 hours a day for so many days, you can put, like, your minimum replacement cost to justify you spending that time on that instead of, you know, the other stuff that feeds you.
Yeah, because basically what took over has been just commissions. Commissions took over because, well, they pay the bills.
Some of them.
Yeah. And trust me, I have a plethora, because I think it's only on chapter 3, and I've written all the way up to about chapter 6 or 7. No, I think I'm up to 9 now. So, yeah. Hmm? That should be adding. Oh. Okay. And where was the crack brush? Not that. Not that. Just a good one. Got some blur. There we go. Add glow. There you go. Cat. 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 All right. Ah, fuck it. Let's see. What if I still have that one? I should have that one still somewhere. Artificial. Where is it? There was a rock brush that I used to have a long time ago. That helped so much. They do like a demolished area. Or some shit like that. Okay. There we go. Not the ruler. Where's the effect lines? There we go.
Meow. You're a goofy cat. It's crazy. Somebody's selling a 128 square foot shed for $20,000, and they have it set up to look like it's supposed to be lived in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got. First of all, look at this real quick if you can spare a glance. It's literally a shed, and it's not even well supported. It's on cinder blocks that are crooked.
That's what we call a death trap.
This is a rare find located a few minutes away from Lake Taney, Como. The property is in a secluded neighborhood very close to town. The property comes insulated with stainless steel deep tub sinks and a window overlooking, doesn't say what it's overlooking, and then a walk-in shower and toilet, ceiling fan, and a new water heater. perfect retreat. Come see it today.
That's called death.
And it's a shed on crooked cinder blocks. And it looks like they're trying to sell it as like a studio apartment. Well, studio house, I guess. You can own it outright. The parking spot is larger than the actual building.
Okay, what do I got here that I could use? Some of these are from way back when.
Ow, cat, that hurts.
Sounds like somebody needs to go outside.
Ooh, ow, ow. Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. I know you're stuck, but that's my skin.
Thank you.
She was literally stuck in my skin like she gets stuck in fabric.
Yeah, that's always grand.
Is there a reason you're trying to put a hole in me? Oh, I guess not trying to accomplish.
Okay.
Hey, baby.
That's about not being so mean to people,
Hey, look, you want attention, and I'm giving it to you. Okay?
She doesn't
Accept
value it.
attention. She only wants attention her way. And
Yep.
that is when you're not giving her attention.
The painful way.
I wish I knew where a cat claw nail clippers were. Because, someone could definitely use this snip.
Wasn't just a snippy snap.
What else do you do besides a snippy snip?
A grindy grind, a snippy snap, a snap a snoop.
Yeah. Well, whatever we do, we're not going your parents' route and declawing.
Valid.
I would rather have my arm bleeding every day. Which is just about the case with you. What? Let me go see if I can find your damn clippers, okay? Stay there. I think I know the drawer. Meow.
Okay. You gotta be kidding me. I just put it. There we go.
don't care if you jump down. You'll be back up here. I know it.
What's my line? Where I say I can't do that? I mean, if it goes against one of the rules that I have for my commissions. But the only time that, other than that, the only time where I will say I can't do that is if it's physically impossible for me to do that. Doesn't mean I ain't gonna try. But if I can't physically do it, then that's where the line is. Do you have an example of what you think might be pushing the line? If it's just like a rule thing, or is it more along the lines of, are you physically capable of doing this? Because I've done some very strenuous tasks before. Definitely not my first rodeo.
Do you want attention? Or wait, no. Let me ignore you. I'm on my phone.
Hey, Misty. Come here.
I need her up here.
Come here. Come here. Where the heck are you, cat? Where is she?
She went under the bed.
Oh, she knows me way too well then. I was about to yeet her.
Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Fine, I'll pretend to ignore you. Go back.
And there we go. Put that there. Go. Alright. Let's get this one done, shall we? Where did I put my pen? Because I still have to do a live stream for something else, aka TikTok.
Surprised you don't just do them at the same time.
Well, TikTok, I can do it on my iPad and have it screen record the iPad so that I can actually have a better way of doing it, because when I used to do it via TikTok, I had it pointed to the screen, which I could barely see what I was drawing, and it was very just meh. At least now, I have a lot better way of doing it. Luckily enough. Okay. Let's go here. But like I said before, I have done a lot of different things. So it all depends on what you're really looking for. I could probably tell you if I've been able to do something. I mean, unless it's just like, hey, can you do a full YouTube animation for like $20? No. The things that are like within reason. Because I've had people that ask me like, oh, can you do a whole animation for really cheap? I'm like, I can't because it takes so long to do. So unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. But that's what I will say. Valid. Here's a good question. Is it comic based or animation based? Or is it just illustration based? Because that'll definitely help to know. Oh, okay. So whenever it comes to not safe for work, that is Patreon exclusive. So if you're in a Patreon tier, I think it was tier 3 and above, you are allowed to do. Let's see. Well, you're allowed to do or request not safe for work stuff. And I do have the not safe for work rules on my Patreon. Yep. Okay. I don't like that. I have done them before. It all depends on what you're wanting whenever it comes to it. I've done intro animations for certain people. I've done some outro animations for some people. It all really depends on what you're looking for, because that then goes into the price point. Oh, okay. So like a bounce up animation or something like that? I mean, that would be too difficult. Okay. Let's minimize that. Let's close out blue. Turn around. I don't need that anymore. Goodbye. I don't need that. Let's take a quick gander. Okay, so where are these effect lines at? I'm probably going to change that. That's not where the effect lines are. Effect lines are. Okay, so that's just the character stuff. Ah, that's where the effect lines are. Yeah, I mean, I've done that before. It's actually rather easy. Because that would just fall underneath, and if you want to have full color, if you want to have just a sketch or anything like that, or animatic, it depends on all what you're wanting on it. Because animations vary in price whenever it comes to that. Oh, thank you. Didn't miss too much. I was just mentioning that not safe for work commissions. If you are a part of the Patreon, if you're in the 3 tier and up, if I remember right, you can do not safe for work commissions. I have a rule thing on Patreon for it. What else? Oh, we were just talking about animation intros and how much they would run. Because if I remember right, my animations start off at, let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, so full color animations start off at $250. Depends on how long you're needing it, what's all in that animation. If it's just one character just idling, then that's around the 250 mark. If it's something more complex or anything like that, like, I don't know, walk cycle might add a little bit more. And it all depends on whatever it actually is. All I need to do now is take that, duplicate that, put that underneath, Actually, this piece is going to be the size of a normal piece of paper, so it can actually be blown up into a poster or something. There we go, because it's actually 7 by 11. And it's at 600 dpi, so it can be blown up to about the size of a poster without losing too much, going too pixely. What else am I missing? Nothing really. Well, I can also put some cracks in the floor just for fun. Just to add that fun. Oh no, we better watch out, there's cracks in the floor. Ooh. Okay, so let's select that color. Import image. A little random core. There we go. It's a tiny, itty bitty tiny curry. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. I will be live streaming as well on TikTok right after this. And also, I will be live streaming on Friday as well. Going to get back into the streaming fun stuff. So, yeah. There we go. This one was a little bit bigger of a piece. I threw in that background just because I really wanted to actually have something back there instead of just empty space. Mainly because I feel like the background actually gives it a little more character rather than just having a very simplistic background. Kind of staging it. Or trying to. Thank you. I kind of just did a quick throw-in of different pre-made stuff. If I really, really wanted to, I could probably go through and really go into a lot of detail in the background, but, you know. Oh, man. But I did get the renders down and everything like that, so, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you all have a great day. Stay safe. And remember, kids, don't eat, what was it? Paint chips. They don't taste good.